Uh, okay. I was worried my watch was all scratched up. There was just chunks of various things stuck to the face. Nothing to fear. A little spit and a little polish made them good as new. But good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is What is it? It's Monday afternoon. It's 2:06. It is March 24th. Happy Monday. It's a little show I've done for a long, long time. And it's a show about me talking. It's a show about me sharing some feelings and sharing a little bit of life's journey. Sharing, I don't know, I usually go live every morning and wasn't able to this morning. And I've been had a streak of at least a year, I think, since I've missed a day without going live for a little bit. Some might call it a problem. Some might call it a solution. I'm in the latter camp, and I'm going to call it a solution. And I kind of a little bit proud of that streak. It's hard going live every day for such a long period. Certainly, there's days where you don't feel it. Certainly, there's days when you're not, when you're feeling sick or emotionally not there or mentally not there. And uh, I don't know if I'm emotionally or mentally there, but I missed this morning. I felt a little bit out of sorts. So I thought I'd hop on this afternoon just briefly and say hello. Um, but again, it's a show about me talking. And hold on, let me take a swig of water. But for those that have been watching a while, it's not just a show about me talking. It's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I've got a Yeti, probably two-thirds filled up with coffee and two half and halves. And can't say it'll be my first sip of coffee today. Usually, when I do my first or my show in the morning, I'm taking my first swig of coffee, and it's kind of, I don't know, hits my tongue and then hits my body and slides on down into my soul, if you will. And but I've been drinking coffee all morning. Just drove back from Roscoe, Illinois. I'm back in Appleton, Wisconsin, at least for the next 24 hours or so. And uh, I don't know, filled my Yeti up with some coffee in the lobby in my hotel room, and I'm looking forward to having my first sip. On the ride back, again, it's about a 2.5 hour drive from. I was visiting family in Roscoe, Illinois. Hello, Joe, and good evening, David, and the Stoic, and Brendan. I was visiting family in Roscoe, and just did the 2.5 hour drive. Before I left my family's house, I filled this up. About two-thirds of the way back, it ran out, as did my gas tank. So I stopped, got some gas, got some of the cappuccino, like a French vanilla cappuccino. And honestly, it's kind of left me feeling kind of yucky. It was almost grossly sweet. So I'm looking forward to cutting a little bit of that sugary edge with the sip of regular coffee. And I'm excited to have my first sip from this Yeti. And my hope is wherever you are and whatever you're doing this afternoon, that you got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Again, it's nice taking a sip of it. I mean, I'll tell you, the first couple sips of the French vanilla cappuccino tasted really good. But near the end, I was kind of getting rid of it because it was getting a little too sugary for me. Might have had a couple donuts at my sister's house in Roscoe before I left. My niece was making fun of me for having too many donuts. So she cooked me up some eggs. Said you needed to balance the high sugary content of the donuts with high protein. So she made me three scrambled eggs, and somebody else was making eggs and didn't have a home for it and was looking to give away their three over easy eggs or over hard eggs, and no, but there were no takers, but there was one taker, and it was me. And so I had 6 eggs, 2 donuts, and 2 cups of coffee on the ride home. That's my story. um, Feels a little funny being back. I've been in I moved up to Appleton, Wisconsin, from the western suburbs of Chicago, um, and about 5 or 6 weeks ago, and have been staying in this hotel for the last 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, I guess. And I only have a few more days here, and I'm moving into an apartment in downtown Appleton on Thursday. I'm excited, a little nervous about that, and looking forward to it. But again, I don't own anything. I'm twice divorced. Every time you divorce, it seems you leave. Not every time. Hopefully, there's not a whole lot more times left for me on the divorce trail. Uh, but you leave most of your stuff back at the house because you tend to travel lightly afterwards, and leave your furniture and your plates and your can openers and bottles of mayonnaise and every other thing. Uh, all the things you don't remember you're going to have to replace when you get your own place. And I'm going to have to do that over the next several days. And kind of looking forward to it, but kind of overwhelmed by it all at once. Oh, it feels good to take a deep breath. But anyway, I'm back here in Appleton right now, and I'm in my hotel, and I get to go to work in about 45 minutes. Part of the reason I came back, I was taking care of a little family business in Roscoe. I had a doctor's appointment tomorrow and a shift of work I'd like to do tonight. So hopped in my car and did the 2.5 hour drive back here. And I'll be probably heading back tomorrow. Um, yeah, I'll probably be heading back tomorrow. Mm. Oh, I like to impart some words of wisdom from time to time. I think I do. Not sure how wise they always are, but they're lessons learned as I travel this globe, and experiences and struggles and challenges and overcoming those and pulling myself back up. Uh, yeah, and I don't know how much I want to talk about all that. I don't know how much I want to talk about all that. What words of wisdom can I give you today? Hello, RJ, or RJ. RJ, I've called you RJ twice now, Chip. I don't know if it's because I'm tired or I got RJ on the brain or what. But hello, Chip. Somebody is listing the planets. I'm not sure why. And they're not including Pluto, which hurts a little bit as a person that's 56 years old and was raised in a time that Pluto was a planet, and suddenly one day it got downgraded to just a hunk of rock flying through space. Wonder who decides that. Wonder if the president can decide that in an executive order. I was laughing with my nephews yesterday. Again, I think I don't talk a ton of politics here. I just still think there's some funny things. And I'm not drawing any judgments on it, but just the things that could be done by the president that you had no idea that they could be done. Like changing the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Again, I wonder if the president has the power to, yeah, can Trump make Pluto a planet again? If he could, I'd be for it. I feel a little bad out of it. I don't know. Are there any limits to what the president can do? Who knows? Was thinking about little old Tesla stock the last few days and how the stock has sold off so dramatically over the last, uh, I don't know, 3, 4 months or so. And I saw that it was up today along with the market. Pluto is a planet, but out of our system. I don't know if that's true, Ladovich Jensen. Uh, it's Big Steve O from Chicago. Go to Paul Blue Demons. Well, I appreciate you cheering on the Blue Demons, but I assume their season is over. I know my Flying Illini lost yesterday to Kentucky. I snuck away from some family obligations for a little bit. My family are one of those people that stream everything. And when you stream everything, sometimes you might not have the right channels to get every little sporting event, and the NCAA tournament is far from a little sporting event. But we weren't able to get the game on at their house yesterday. So I snuck off to a bar, ordered 2 Bud Zeros and a large water. I didn't order the 2 Bud Zeros at the same time for anyone thinking I might have a problem. I did order them one at a time. Cheered on Illinois, but they never, I mean, they closed the gap by halftime and got it down to 5. But they never took the lead or got it any closer than that. So, Phil Hartman's voice should order 2 at once. Perhaps he should. I look like Hank from Breaking Bad. Hello, Bruce Willis. Well, I'm getting it all at once. I'm doing well. I'm a little tired. It felt like a long drive. I was listening to spiritual music the whole time. I went deep. Usually when I find some music I like, I'll play a song like 10, maybe 20 times in a row. But I went deep through the YouTube library of Christian music. And I did play a few several times, but it got me back and singing a lot as I was driving. Let's see. Is Bush still running the states? I don't know what that means. Hello, Megan. The dude says 1 for you, 2 for your dates. I always order 3 shots of whiskey at a time, says the dude. Well, that's cool. Let's see. Can you have mod? I don't know what that means. Hi, can I be mod? I don't know what that means. Peanut butter or jelly? Well, definitely not peanut butter. For some reason, peanut butter and jelly comes up a fair amount on my show. I don't like it. I don't really like it. The smell of peanut butter. Ugh. Megan, yes, I do live in the U.S. Wait, but the USA decided. I don't know what the USA decided. I think it might have been bigger than the USA that decided Pluto wasn't part of our system. I quit drinking alcohol when I started putting meth in my morning coffee. Well, at least you got a system. At least you got a system. How many times do I shave my head a week? Generally about 7. I do it every day. I'll let you in on a dirty little secret. I didn't shower yesterday, though. So I didn't shave it yesterday. Oh, so in the last week, I've only shaved my head 6 times, but thank you for the question. Matthew Scott wants to know if I'm having evening coffee. I would describe it as mid-afternoon coffee, Matthew Scott. And mid-afternoon. It's only 2:20 where I'm at. And I get to go to work. Look at this. Doing my show gives me a lot of practice. And for anybody out there that wants to get a little better at something, practice saying you get to do something. Because honestly, what I would like to do, if I'm going to be totally honest, is probably flop down on the bed behind me. Not that one, the one back in the corner where I sleep, and sleep for a few hours. That is not a luxury that I have because I get to go to work in about 50 minutes. So rather than hop down and flop on my bed, I decided to get myself some coffee, push live here on YouTube, and talk to you guys for a little bit of time. Hello, Emmanuel. How are you? How are you? Ludovic has a favorite star, which he says is the sun. I would imagine most of us feel fairly, yeah, would probably feel the sun is most of our favorite star. But he has a second favorite star, which he says is Sirius. Not like Serious, but Sirius, I think is how he spelled it, but not totally sure. Am I a cop? No. Emmanuel Black said he just led an AA meeting. Do they do AA meetings during the day? I went to one, and it was a nighttime event. It was nighttime, but do they do it during the day? Somebody's saying I'm a comedian, and why do comedians have a bad reputation? I mean, do comedians really have a bad reputation? Oh. Again, it wasn't even a real long drive, but it looks like it snowed here in Appleton over the 2 days I was gone. There was no snow on the streets in Roscoe, Illinois. Excuse me. But it looked like some of our roads had gotten freshly plowed. I'll show you. See? Snow outside. We got a surprisingly good group here. We've got a surprisingly good group here. We got 48 people watching mid-afternoon on a Monday, and with no announcement, no advanced warning, and certainly not a regularly scheduled time. So I thank you guys for joining. I appreciate that. It's nice to have a decent little crowd midday without all that. So if anybody new here, hello, Ida. By the way, Ida, I've been waiting for you to get on so I could pronounce your name correctly. I think I mispronounced it in the last few videos, but now I know it's Ida and not Ada or whatever else I said. Hello, Bill James. How are you? I should entertain you until work time? I don't know. I don't know. Do you find this entertaining? Maybe. I mean, I guess you watch it for some reason. Okay. Well, I guess you watch it for some reason. I'm not feeling at my peak entertaining today. Kind of proud I've made it 20 minutes already. Bill James says he's having Culver's Butterburger and cheese curds. Sounds tasty. On the ride to Roscoe the other day, I decided to stop at a Taco Bell. And I was at the kiosk. It's strange because at fast food places, and again, I'm 56, but you almost don't have the menus above there are no cash registers really, or if they are, you can't see them. And it's all ordering through the kiosk, which I'm not totally sure I love it. But I did. I took a little while because I wanted to make some good choices. And they had like a steak quesadilla, and it was like $6.99. It's usually out of my price point for a fast food place, but I thought I was worth it. I knew one steak quesadilla wouldn't have cut the mustard or the salsa in the case of being at a Taco Bell, and got myself some sort of beef burrito thingy. Brought the total bill to $10. Seemed a little higher than I wanted to pay at Taco Bell, but it was tasty. It was tasty. The quesadilla could have used some more steak, to be honest with you. Uh, but anyway, there. I don't know. Hello, Jay Z. Are you Jay Z? Thank you, Turtle. Turtle likes my watch. Am I watching TV? Am I watching TV? No, I'm not watching TV. I'm sitting on my chair in my hotel room in Appleton, Wisconsin, and I like to look out the window and kind of snub you all. Are any of you hurt? My hands aren't on my knees. I got kind of both hands dedicated to this cup of coffee. Hello, Daniel Barry. Sports highlights. Andy C. is in Wisconsin. Where are you in Wisconsin, Andy C? Let's see. If you headbutt somebody, would you be considered assault with a deadly weapon? Ha ha. What am I planning to do right now? Well, let me see. It's 2:27. I can't say I have any grand plans to do right now. What I wanted to do was hop on live and just honestly, so I could say I didn't break my streak and that I've been going live every day for over a year now. And I'm going to be going to work in about 40 minutes or so and probably won't get done there till, I don't know, 10 o'clock tonight. And didn't know if that would leave me any opportunity to go live tonight or if I'd have the energy or enthusiasm or want or desire to do it. So I thought, since I had an hour to kill until I got to go to work, that I'd hop on live with you kind folk and talk a little bit and, I don't know, do what it is I do. Somebody asked me if I'm retired. No, I'm not retired. I work a job, and I'm also a content creator. My audience grows every day, and if there's any new viewers out there, I'd love if you would subscribe to my page. So please do. You hope my workday is going to be great. Well, I appreciate that. Andy's in Stevens Point. Point Beer. Century World Golf Course. Those are the two things I know about Stevens Point. Do I sing? I was certainly singing on the ride back from Roscoe, Illinois to here. And I was singing a lot. I don't like sing professionally. I mean, you might catch me singing at the beginning of my show, occasionally doing a little singing. Avery, I don't think that I am going to sing for you. I just don't think so. Again, I'm not overly afraid. I just don't know what I would sing. Hello, how can you speak fluent like me? Practice. Do more of it. If you want to get better at something, just do more of it. You know, it really almost doesn't matter what you're talking about, but just do more of it and you'll get better. Oh. But anyway, it's good to be home. I got some stuff to take care of over the next couple days. And I'm probably going to be heading back to Roscoe tomorrow after my doctor's appointment. and but only for a short bit of time because I got to come back. I get to come back up here and work Wednesday evening as well, and then get ready for my move into my new apartment on Thursday. And I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to honestly getting into work. I really enjoy what I do, and seems to provide me more energy than it takes. You know, by the end of the day, I'm always pretty tired. Um, but I don't know. I enjoy what I do, and I'm pretty good at it, and it always feels good working hard and doing something you like. So I'm looking forward to getting in today, and certainly when I'm done with my work, getting back and maybe taking a bath and getting a good night's sleep, and then going at the day again tomorrow. What do I do for work? And you're subbing. Well, I like to keep people guessing what I do for work. I think I've got people that want to know so bad. I want to keep them guessing. It's fun. But what I want to do for a living is create content and build my audience. A lot of times I'll talk about some important topics like sobriety or mental health or divorce or relationships. Or I got people on here that are hurting sometimes. And I don't know. I think I can help them. I think I can help them. I think I do. And I don't know if it's just because there's a lot of lonely people out there that need somebody to engage with them. Um, and if that's the case, that's okay. But uh, yeah. Hello, Julie Flanagan. I thought about you. Where'd all this snow come from, Julie Flanagan? There was no snow in Illinois. I'm pulling into Appleton and I noticed there was whiteness on the ground. I drove by Oshkosh, as you could imagine, on 41 North, and I thought of giving you a call. But I decided to let you be because I didn't. Oh, really? Oh, you're in Fox Lake. Huh. Must be nice in Fox Lake. Let's see. I have severe depression. I don't know how to stop it if you have any tips. All right. Well, the first thing I do is maybe try and uh, stop trying to stop your depression. Kind of put your it's I think it's important that you said you have depression. I think a lot of people try and bury their feelings or bury their emotions under alcohol or even under behind exercise because if you work out hard you can usually beat down those feelings, but the feelings are still there. And I think trying to stop being depressed might be the wrong strategy. And I do believe what you focus on expands. And if you're trying to stop being depressed, you're focusing on your depression. And you're probably going to be bummed out more from that. So I start right there. Start right there. Instead of trying to stop being depressed, try to start feeling good. As simple as that sounds. And but I think if you just did that, if you just started to focus your focus on feeling good, I think that'd be a big step for you. And there's so many ways to do that. So many ways to do that. I think the two easiest, because I could tell you to go to church or go to the gym or this or that, but I think those are long term. You go to the gym and you work out for an hour, you will feel better. But honestly, that requires some effort. But if you are sitting there and you are depressed right now, if you go, okay, let's think how grateful I am. Say, thank you, God, for this cup of water. Mm. And let it slide down your throat. Immediately, you're going to feel a little bit better. And thank you, God, for this cup of coffee. Mm. the sunshine outside, the snow on the ground, the bed behind me, the roof over my head, the food that's in my tummy, the money that's in my wallet, uh, the energy in my body, the health in my veins. Um, and it's you start getting on a roll, and it's a habit I think you need to practice. Because I struggle with depression too, and I get bummed, I get sad, but I'm getting better at recognizing my thoughts and my feelings and going, okay, this doesn't feel good, but it's just a thought or a feeling, and I know how to turn that around. And again, I think the other one I'd say is positive affirmations work real well as well. What are the requirements to be able to go live? I don't even know. I don't know, but I got them. It takes a little while. It took, you need 1,000, say you want to go live on, you could go live on Facebook today, I think. I don't think there are any requirements to go live on Facebook. So if you want to go live, I'd start going live on Facebook today. And, but to go live on TikTok, I think you need 1,000 followers. And that took me about 6 months to get to. And to go live on YouTube, I'm not totally sure what the requirements are. They're a little more complicated, but you need like some combination of hours watched and number of subscribers. But it was harder to go live on YouTube, and I've been pleasantly surprised. I've been hopping on live on YouTube for about, I don't even know, 2 months since the day, and I don't remember when it got banned. Does anyone remember when TikTok got banned? I don't remember the day, but that day or the next day at least, I went live on YouTube and really have enjoyed it. Mm. Let's see. That's funny. Okay. Hello there. But I'll tell you what, we've had a nice audience today. I could talk for a few more minutes. I could sit here, could stare out the window, could think about the last 30 hours of my life. I have a lot I could talk about. There's a lot of stuff in there, but I'm not sure I'm ready to talk about it just yet. Uh, yeah. But I was dealing with some sadness a few days ago, and I'm still am, but I got some sad news a few days ago. And I've kind of, with the amount of work I've done on myself, be it through church or faith or listening to positive affirmations or being in gratitude or listening to the Stoic videos I do here on YouTube, I think they all help me feel better and face troubling thoughts. Um, but I found sharing what was happening with some people I loved and have known a long, long time opened the emotional doors for me. And it was probably healthy having those emotional doors open up and kind of the floodgates open up in terms of like crying and stuff like that. Um, it was interesting though, because I was kind of having a stoic attitude about it the last, I don't know, 30, 40 hours. But if I had to tell anybody about what was going on, that's where it became kind of hard to control the emotions. Mm. Oh, but anyway, it's 2:40. I get to go to work at 3:15. and I'm looking forward to it. I think good night of work, making some money, and feeling productive will be healthy for me. And although it wasn't easy leaving my sister's home in Roscoe and coming back here, I think it was the right decision. And I got some business to take care of. Um, yeah, I got some business to take care of. And yeah, so I'm going to have one more sip of coffee. Oh, but I want to thank you so much for joining today. I appreciate you. I appreciate people hopping on and 34 likes, 34 thumbs up on a Monday afternoon. I don't even know how you guys know that I went live. I wonder if you get an email or a text or something. Like, leave me alone, YouTube. I got something else to do. All right, Coffee with Ken's going live again. Boring. Seen it, done that, been there before. But no, I really appreciate you guys hopping on and all the thumbs up and the conversation we had today. And if there's anybody new there, please subscribe to my show. And I appreciate it. Because again, my audience is growing a little bit every day. We're over 6,200 subscribers on the way to 10,000. And so if you're new here, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Jaime, I'm very single. I've been having, okay. Well, do I smoke marijuana? No, I do not. I used to smoke every day, though, and I stopped about 3.5 years ago, and that feels really good. All right. But yes. But anyway, I appreciate you guys so much for joining. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you, Julie, Chip, and the rest of you. Thank you for hopping on today. I hope you have had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Your week's starting out well. You've been able to drink a little bit of coffee, and you're feeling good. You are loving yourself. You are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye bye.